Oh, I forgot to. That's why. Uh-oh. Turn your phone volume off. Okay? Okay. All right, one more time. We have been having sound problems today because we're simulcasting on all our channels, or both our channels. We've never done this before with we've actually had 3 phones and a camera in gear, and we're trying to figure it all out. We've got it down to a phone and a camera. But the sound was an issue for us. So we apologize. But like Joey said, that you didn't hear, if it went right, it wouldn't be fun.
I wonder why that is doing that.
I don't know. Excitement. As long as it's not messing with this, we're fine. I could do it like this, and then I'll use the side table where the computer was for my readings. We'll just switch it around. Easy peasy. You know, if this would have happened 6 months ago, the side table where the computer was for my readings.
Yep.
If this would have
There we
happened
go.
6 months ago, I'd have freaked out. Remember, we've had shows like that where we're like, what the hell are we? Holy crap. And it got to the point where we're like, we're enjoying ourselves. So,
Yeah, shouldn't be any more feedback now. So
yeah,
we're
there
good.
shouldn't be any more feedback. I do need to reach for my
Apologize, y'all.
cards. So, what's happening today, you might ask? I am so glad that you brought that up. We are doing 420 readings. Joey, can you explain what's happening today while I look this up?
We're doing 420 readings.
With what?
Yes. So we got each other decks like the same day. Bobby got me the Wizard of Oz tarot. And I got him the Marvel tarot. So we are both geeking out with these decks. So this will actually be the first time I've done a reading with the Wizard of Oz tarot.
I've used this a couple times, and once in a
Cheater.
professional reading. I really did. I took it to a psychic fair. I was going to leave the house, and you know, you get those last minute messages.
Mm-hmm.
And as I was leaving, I went back for this and I grabbed it. But I kept it off to the side. I didn't put it out. But I had a teenage girl come in, just starting junior high. And anybody who's seen my channel knows I tend to use darker decks. And I can't use Ramon says we got static.
Oh. Aquarius tarot. You are the reason why I became obsessed with this deck and had to have it. So it's all your fault. P.S. I saw your review and I had to get it.
Aquarius.
Yep. And they want a deck. They want they want a reading. So
Yeah, what I'm doing, my friends, is setting it up
Yeah.
with the prompt for today.
you get first dibs. It's good now. Thank you, Ramon. Happy
Hashtag,
birthday, late, by the way.
hashtag bong. And I want you to know, Ramon, I've got my hat on because I'm unveiling my hair tonight. I actually did it last night, but
It looks so good.
I like my new haircut.
And you did it, right? You did it yourself.
No, I didn't uncut it myself. I went to somewhere else. I thought of doing it myself because that's what I used to do for a living. I was going to. It's funny you say that. And then I thought, no, I'm gonna jack it up, and I need. I was having a bad day that day,
Yeah.
so
Sometimes you need to get pampered.
sometimes you need that pampering.
Absolutely.
I made a whole career
Absolutely.
on pampering people.
It's no more static. We are good. And you are welcome, Ramon.
Whoa, we've already got 4 entries for the StreamYard giveaway. All right, yes. For those who don't know, when Joey and I get together, the hashtag for readings is hashtag bong.
Yep.
So let me adjust us. It's been a while since we've read together.
Do you want to do light and shadow?
We can.
I mean, we
Yes.
know who's who. I mean, we don't even need to discuss.
Mhm. That's true.
Joy.
I mean, her email account, one of them is
Shut
Pretty Dancing Fairy.
Shut
and,
up.
and mine are
my
more
very-
like Wild Raven Tarot.
It was my very first email address and it stayed with me.
Oh,
Okay.
you know what my very first email address was sunsoul69. I remember. Well, yeah, I know. All right. Well, because I was born in 69. But
Sure, that's the
Sunsoul-
reason.
Yeah. Sun Soul was because Helios is one of the deities that I work with. And Sun Soul at that point. And I used to get a lot of crap from people calling me Sun Soul. And now I see why. It was a little
too light.
too light. You know? Plus, a lot of people were like, what the hell with the Sun Soul? Oh, that's what I was going to fix. Hold on. Wait a minute.
I'm so excited to use this Wizard of Oz tarot. And I also brought my Mushroom Spirit Oracle. How cute is this? So, hi, Maru. How you doing? So good to see you.
I'm having trouble finding what I'm looking for.
That's a YouTube song, kind of a YouTube song.
I still
Haven't found.
There it is. I had to
what
put
I'm
our logo
looking
up in the
for.
corner.
Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and do
Before we do anything,
before we do anything. Yes,
I
ma'am.
would like to ask for guidance because we
Please.
didn't do it before the show.
Yes.
So
Oh, you gotta represent the Veiled Cottage Witches.
we are witches. When we do this, we're putting ourselves in a liminal space. We do this protected. We are not playing around. So when you hear people saying things like, you shouldn't play around with things, we don't play. We've spent decades studying. People may be playing. We don't. Would you
Will
like
you?
some? Yes, ma'am. My tremors.
Thank you. Love it.
This is Joey's third eye oil that she makes from the Veil. The scent on this is so heavenly.
Thank you.
It really is. What is the ingredients? Grapeseed base with juniper, honeysuckle, jasmine, and the mugwort is white. It's good for the third eye.
Oh yeah. It's
Joe.
not the prettiest smell.
Oh yeah, it is. I think it's gorgeous.
The mug. Okay, no. The,
Oh, the
mugwort
mugwort.
is not the prettiest, but it's there for protection.
Let's say hi to our chatters now that we've got this.
Maru, if you would like to keep track, that would be so wonderful.
Mhm.
Thank you very much.
Keep track of what?
Hmm?
Keep track of who?
Maru's going to keep track of who has a reading, who are readers.
Well, once we do the hashtag,
Hmm.
we're going to use. You've never done the giveaway tool with me.
No.
Okay,
Um,
that's why I didn't.
Oh,
Allow
okay.
me to explain to Joey. We're going to do a roulette wheel style.
Ooh.
When they put hashtag bong now,
Mhm.
it enters them in. And when I hit the button, it's going to go and land on a name. That's what I did when I saw it. The exact same noise.
Oh,
And so we don't have to keep track of this anymore.
beautiful.
Right. Because I was messing it all up before. I messed it up last night. I was on my tablet streaming and it wouldn't let me star
Oh.
any comments. And I was screwing up the giveaway aspect. All right.
Gotcha.
I see you
Okay.
did a bong second dibs.
No
All right.
fights.
You haven't met
No
Yadira yet.
fights.
I'll get to her. Let's say in order as we go down. Selena. I'm sorry
Hi,
that the beginning of our
Selena.
show was in silence.
I just sent her another order.
Did you really?
Yep.
Joey's garden is beautiful. Her wife and our groundskeeper for the Coven Bowen and Joey all team up on that garden. It's excellent. Now, you haven't met Yadira, who is underneath the veil of marigolds.
Ooh.
Yadira, check her channel out. She's a bad
will.
bitch. She's a bad bitch and a bad witch.
Love it.
She has the same type of attitude we do. People in life and magic. Basically,
it.
don't start none, won't be none.
Love it.
But,
Love it.
but if it does start, I got this shit.
Right. Right.
I love that attitude.
Love it. Love it.
Yes. Up. See?
Gosh, there's so many people. I love you guys.
Gold Mundi X. How you doing? How you doing?
How you doing?
This is probably not something everybody's following, but I've been following the Sean Puffy Combs trial, the Diddy.
Oh my God.
And Wendy Williams is one of the ones that testified. So every time she's on my mind now with, how you doing? People called her Cray Cray. Now we know why. Ramon. Maru. And that's when everybody was saying, sound check. Sound, can't hear you.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
We really need a checklist when we do these together, Joey.
For real.
For real, because it's not the same setup as when I'm doing it alone. So I take my setup down and do another setup, and things get lost in this shuffle.
We are so hilarious.
Okay, we've got Aquarius Tarot Adventures.
Ooh,
Witchy Best Friend.
the High Priestess just came out. Glinda reversed. So we've got to make sure as a collective that we are listening to our intuition today.
That's a big thing today. The
Yeah.
intuition has been popping up, and the color purple. Kiki Law, welcome. I don't think
You know
I've
what
read
is
for
the
you
color
before.
purple? This.
I know what. Oh God, she's bought green before to
But
do
this
these
is purple.
shows, but I opened it up and it wasn't green; it was purple. Now, if you don't smoke weed, that's not a big thing. But if you're a weed smoker, your mouth is probably salivating right now. It is so tasty too. Gold Mundi X.
Speaking of,
I can't remember if I read for you. I know we've got a couple new people here.
welcome everyone.
Welcome everyone. Tonight, I want to say this before we get litty titty.
Litty titty.
See, we can get blasted, but we've been smoking for so long, it really doesn't last the way it does with everyone else.
I function better, so much better. Like I do everything better because I'm in such pain all the time because I have chronic pain. You and I both have chronic pain.
Yeah.
And it helps me to be able to function.
It slows my mind down.
Yeah.
I'm always racing, doing 6 things at once. This slows me down.
Word.
Now, as far as magic goes, it does put us in that liminal space, that in
Absolutely.
between. Liminal is in between. We are not here to advocate for weed. That is not our job. We just happen to be 2 people who are smoking it. Maru put the simulcast up. so people could check.
Nice. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Here's another new person to me, I believe.
But your best friend is here.
Your best friend. Truth Wave. How you doing? Now, underneath Veil of Marigolds,
Mhm.
that name Marigolds, because Joey's teaching me Herbler.
Mhm.
The marigolds I know are used for ancestor communication.
Oh yes.
Yes.
Oh yes.
So I got excited when Selena introduced me to Yadira's channel. Play, love, remember. How you doing? Don't please stop me from doing that. Please. Maru, of course. I love that woman severely. And Anita, how you doing? See, I'm going to be doing it all day if I don't break that habit. All right. So, what do you say we do this?
Let's do the dang
StreamYard
thing.
giveaway tool. Here we go. First up.
Boom. Oh, that's so fun.
Shit.
Do it again.
No, hold on. There was something I forgot.
Maru.
I didn't share the screen.
Maru.
Okay. All right. Now we remove that. I'm still learning it, by the way. All right. So, Maru, let's pull some cards for you, my dear. We're going to do my favorite thing is light and dark, shadow and light, blessings and warnings.
Yep.
Positive, negative. She's going to be doing the upside. I'm going to give you the wheel part of it. Okay. So here we go. Madam Maru. These cards do shuffle well.
I just love the way these guys feel. Like, it's like matte, but it's not like they don't stick together.
Yeah, that's why I like the matte cards. I really have issues sometimes with shiny cards. Even
Yeah,
my
I don't like
favorite
shiny,
decks, I wish they
but
were.
I don't like them ultra matte either, to where they're sticking together. That is no good. I don't like that. Like at all.
Maru says, "Yay!"
You are such a queen, and that's a good in a good way, Maru. You know, you just have this nobility about you. You know, not to, you know, I'm hooked into your energy right now, so sometimes you don't need cards. But yeah, you are, you know, right now coming into your own and really stepping into your power, and I think that's beautiful. So you are really learning to set your boundaries with your time and your energy, and really releasing some of the things that you've put on your plate that you don't want there anymore. You know, instead of like a Chinese buffet, you're like, put things on your plate, but you're not going to eat them. So you're not even putting them on your plate anymore. You know, kudos to you. It's the 10 of brooms, but it's in reverse.
When I'm at a buffet, everything goes on the plate. I don't
You're
care
like,
if I'm
no, I'm
eating
not
or
going to eat that. I'm not even going to put it on my plate. You know, and then you have the fairy ink cap subtlety. You're not going to do this all at once. You're going to nitpick. You're going to, not going to be a total shift, but you're really going to take here and there, nip and tuck until you feel comfortable setting those burdens down. You're really taking stock, the 9 of cans, which is the 9 of cups. I love this card.
When you
It's
say
so
cans, I
beautiful.
think cans.
Cans.
The 9 of cans.
So you are learning what you really want intentionally, what really makes you happy. You're looking within. You've got the golden teacher magic mushroom. Whoop. Can't get that glare. There we go. Beautiful. What makes you happy, what fulfills you, and what you want and what you don't want. And what makes you happy, what fills your cup. And you're looking way within to find that. You're meditating, you're you're paying attention to your dreams and wants and needs, and it's 15 in the mushroom oracle, so that's 6. You're finding balance within. The sun reversed, it's all about attitude. It's all about attitude and outlook, and you're changing that. You're looking around. You've got the ruby slippers here. You have the power all along, and it goes beautiful. Look at this, ruby and ruby. You've got the
Oh yeah, the ruby slippers
and the bleeding tooth. Stagnation. This is how you move. You get out of that bad mood, that bad mood that you've been in for a long time. And this is how you get out of that mindset change that you are going through, because you're getting rid of what you don't want to carry, what you don't want on your plate. And that is how you stay in that light. That is how you get moving again. Ba-dum, ba.
Hey, boo. So, Maru, I drew 3 tarot for you. Now I'm going to draw an oracle from my talisman oracle. Still one of my favorite decks. The first card was going to be the tarot, but we're going to give the oracle card to you first. This is a card called Rebirth. We can give it like the Death card and the Judgment card shoved into one. There's change you're going through right now. We talked about this last night, actually. You have a new beginning coming your way that's going to transform you in ways you weren't really expecting. That is both good and bad, because you're going to need to watch your fucking attitude. Okay.
Like this.
I told you she gives the good, I give the bad. The first tarot card, I drew 3 for you, is Nico's Wand. In the comics, this is a magic user, a sorceress. And her spell, she snorted out, can't use that. This woman is a very powerful sorceress, a very powerful witch, but the wand only works once on something.
Ooh.
So if she said shield, it would make a shield, but she couldn't use that spell again. She'd have to find a new way to present it, promote it. This is saying you may need to find new ways to express your energy. All right? Don't rely on the old ways. Now, the second card I have for you is the Queen of Cups. And this is Squirrel Girl. I love Squirrel Girl. You wouldn't think that a half squirrel chick would be a great hero, but she really is. Um, when I think of Squirrel Girl, her attitude is the best thing about her. All right. She's positive, upbeat, joyous. She's in touch with nature. She's in touch with her emotions. This is the warning for you. Stay grounded, stay in touch with your emotions, and remember other people. You have a squirrel totem. All right, then I suggest connecting with that totem. And hold on. Ah, I normally have a mouse. I should plug my mouse in, shouldn't I? There we go. Connect with it. See what lessons that the squirrel spirit. I have spider totem, hawk, crow, a lot of air animals, fox. Um, reconnect with that type of energy right now. All right. And see what the message is, because it's not just going to come from that source. You're going to hear it from the people around you. You're going to hear it in your tribe online. Those messages are going to come through Gerald, Ramon, Selena, everybody you watch. When be open, because they are going to be able to channel those messages directly to you that you will understand that most people won't. So be open to it. Now, the third card I drew for you, dear, is a reverse King of Coins. The King of Coins in this deck is Tony Stark, Iron Man.
I love him.
Yes, who doesn't? I can't wait to see him back on screen. They're bringing him back, but I'm not going to tell you how. Finances aren't great right now. Don't worry. They will turn around. Tony Stark is, in the Marvel Universe, the most clever man there is. He's intelligent. You're intelligent. When I think of Maru, I think intelligence.
Oh my gosh. I just got a flash of an owl. She probably has an owl totem somewhere.
That owl also
Mhm.
is associated with Ramon's totem energy.
No doubt. No doubt. I also see a snake with Ramon.
And that snake is Selena's energy too.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah. We all are interwoven. I love it. So, to review, you're going to have to be very inventive coming up, but you got this. Stay grounded, stay in touch with nature, and stay open to messages from the divine, especially Squirrel Totem. And things may not be great financially right now, but they're going to get better because you have the mind to get you through this. All right. You know you have your tribe to get you through everything. But yeah, but she says she has owls and snakes too. Love it.
Nice.
Owls are, when you see Santa Muerte in statues, she's usually with an owl globe.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. It is the messenger. So we're going to learn more about that when Ramon comes on my epithet show.
I'm so excited about that. I'm so
a
excited.
lot of people
about
are
it.
excited about it.
You are going to have to like cut me off because I'm going to be talking so
fine.
much.
That is fine. So that is the message I have for you, my love. Things are going to be turning around for you for the better.
For sure.
But you are going to have to stay grounded and be a little inventive. All right. That's what I have for you. Let's catch up with chat real fast.
Oh, I've been keeping up, but
Okay,
you
good.
need to keep up.
Then please do
and
it.
that bong is not going to hit itself.
Well, poor baby sitting there all alone. No, can't have that.
If you guys watch my channel, you know I laugh at myself all the time.
They watch my channel. They're used to it.
Oh, jeez. tonight, later on this afternoon, we're going to do the eucalyptus for my magical plant series. I'm so excited to talk about eucalyptus.
And tonight is Behind the Moon
Yes.
with Selena and Ramon. And the topic for this evening is energy and intention as it applies to spell work.
I'm so excited. What time is that?
Yeah, 6 o'clock our time.
Oh,
6
okay.
o'clock.
I should be
Mountain
able to catch
Standard,
that. I should be
9
done
o'clock.
with my eucalyptus video, and I should be able to catch that.
I think at 9 Eastern.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Woohoo! Yes. Can I show off my pretty stone?
Absolutely.
You guys, if you've seen One Card in 4 Decks, you've seen this. Look at this beautiful smoky quartz, also called witch fingers. Look at
Maple, you spelled it
this.
wrong, love.
Let's do a little cleansing with the smoky quartz. Smoky quartz transmutes negative energy into positive. Love it.
What other stone does that, peeps? Citrine.
What?
The Bobby stone.
Aquarius, you can lick this or eucalyptus. Yes.
Maple, you misspelled bong. Welcome, by the way. And I wanted to give a shout out real quick to Mechanicus. Mechanicus Mammal. This is Harrison. This is my apprentice, you guys. Hi, everybody.
Nice.
Yeah. He's the one Bobby's going to shove all that information down to make sure it stays in play. Yeah.
Are
want
we
him to share it
married?
eventually.
Yes, we are.
No, we're married in ways that you wouldn't believe. But
Not to each other.
no, she has a wife, I have a husband.
Yes.
Yeah. But she's my bestie.
Yes.
I rely on Joey to. She's my 79th tarot card. She really is. She points out shit to me that I don't see. That's what
Same.
friends are for.
Same.
You know, we
You do
each
the
do
same.
that. That's what friends
We
are.
keep each other accountable.
Selena has done that for me too. She's
Mhm.
gotten me through some rough patches recently. Ramon. These people don't even realize they're helping
Yeah.
just with their words. And I was going through a rough patch last week, the week before, ever since the local store incident. Yeah.
Yeah.
Losing friends is always painful. Even if I
Any kinda
made sure
loss.
the friendship was never going to be picked up
man.
again.
I'm bleeding on my finger because I'm picking at my nails.
Joey, stop bleeding.
I know. Thank you.
I thought there was a roll of paper towel. Oh, yeah, there is if you need a paper towel.
All right.
Okay. I'm going to tell you what I used to tell that chick in high school I hated so much. Suck it. You know? Okay. Let's go back to the giveaway, shall
Yes. Yes.
we? Next up, we get to talking.
You already are our friend, Aquarius. I love.
There's a way to put sound effects on.
Oh, I
was
love it.
told.
Essence of
Selena!
Selena!
So here's the thing. Every time I say Selena, I want to say Selena from Selena the movie. They're in it. There's this section where the cars break down, and this group of bangers drive by,
Gotcha.
and they give them aid. And they're so in awe that they're dealing with Selena's with an S at the end. It's a funny part of the movie. Selena. All right.
Oh, I love Black Highlight.
Selena just hit 500 subscribers, you guys.
Congratulations.
Give her a round of applause.
Woo.
If I had a happy thing like Joe does, I would do it, but I don't. Yay for Selena.
That's awesome. I'm working on it.
She has done this while she's going back to school. while she's handling her family.
I am like convinced she's like a robot.
I'm convinced she's a messenger of the divine, just like I'm convinced Ramon is a messenger of the divine. Just like I know you and I are messengers of the divine. These are people
For sure.
who are very, very special to me.
Yes.
I was thinking of starting Robert, the website guy. Wish the website is finally ready, by the way.
Yay! Congratulations. That's exciting.
The last thing we were doing was, fixing graphics and crap like that. But the beginning modules are totally ready. Took forever, but totally worth it.
Oh, wow. Selena, you've got some amazing cards here. I'm so excited about this. Sorry, I know that was right by the microphone. Maybe.
I'm going to geek out when it's my turn.
I'm geeking out already.
I'm digging deep into the Marvel lore. I'm having such fun today, Joey, doing this deck with. Thank you.
Thank you.
Look
at this.
Giving messages is one thing, but being able to give them with your bestie while you're smoking a bong and doing it with the Marvel Tarot deck.
Look.
Oh my goodness, that's awesome.
I know.
They're like, just spit it out. Hurry up.
I know. It's like we know the secrets before you guys know. And it's like,
we're not going to tell you.
We're not going to tell you yet. All right. Look at them.
That was funny. That's so cool.
I am loving this. Oh my gosh. Okay. First of all, you got my favorite mushroom, but I'm not going to tell you until the end. Yes. Okay.
That's a Bobby move.
I know. We've got the Ace of Cans.
Hey, Jonathan.
The Ace of Cans, which is the Ace of Cups. You're feeling so much gratitude for your spirituality right now. You're all enveloped in it. And it fills you up and comes out your eyes. You were just all wrapped up in it. I don't know if you have a gratitude practice, but if you don't, you should. Gratitude is the number one manifestation tool ever. The more you're grateful for things, the more the universe gives you things to be grateful for. It's a
awesome. Cyclical cycle that is fantastic.
Yeah. It's a law of the universe.
Cyclical cycle. Yeah.
Everything is circular. Everything is cyclical. Love it. Hermeticism. Love it.
Balance.
So because of that ripple effect, it ripples out into all of your life, mind, body, spirit, everything. And you have the Two of Cans here. Yep, journal gratitude. That's amazing. Oh,
sorry, Mom.
My bad. We need a stoplight. The Two of Cans, Two of Cups. Can you see that? Yes, beautiful. This is partnerships. This is Venus in Cancer. So this is a healing partnership. This is something that is helping your home, your family life. Do you love the astrology I put in there?
I did.
You told me I had to this time.
I was talking about that with Dee yesterday. I was like, Joey's putting it in her.
So all of this coming together, this partnership and everything is, getting you to the next level of spirituality. You're bringing all that wisdom forward. And it's all this ripple effect. All of it is, you've got another two coming up. I've got the Two of Cans followed by the Two of Brooms or the Two of Wands. And this is ambition. This is, seeking out and seeking forth and moving forward.
For it is the energy of Aries.
Aries, yes. Moving forward, Mars and Aries, right?
Yes.
Ah!
I love you so much.
You're not just moving forward, you're attacking it. You are, seizing the day and taking everything that you know and everything that you want, all your desires, all your passion, and, taking everything you got and just fiercely, aggressively attacking it. Full force. And then you have the cordyceps essence, which is your fucking YouTube name.
That's what we were laughing at. That the essence card came up.
I mean, you are what you represent. You're embodying it. And cordyceps infiltrates everything it touches.
From where I'm sitting, I thought it said Cyclops.
Third eye.
Remember, I said Cyclops.
Oh, gotcha. All right.
I was like,
Yeah.
no.
These are just moving forward and infiltrating everything it touches. You are just a fungus, growing on everything. You've grown on me, you've grown on Bobby, you're growing on everybody that clicks on your channel.
There's a fungus among us.
There is. Yes.
See, but funguses are also that in-between thing. They're
not
actually
plants, they're not animals.
There's something new and exciting.
Yes.
So, something very ancient and exciting.
If
too.
you guys have not watched Fantastic Fungi, please watch Fantastic Fungi. It's life-changing.
It really was for me.
Oh my God.
Oh, I didn't know you had seen it, but
oh my God.
I should have known. It really is.
To understand what they do for nature.
Big things.
Oh my God. Anyway, the Scarlet Elf Cup healing.
We should do a show on that, Selena.
Right?
Or you have you,
Yeah.
Selena. I want a panel on this because
I
this
know.
is.
You guys need to know what they do for us. Anyway, this little cute little thing here. Fairies are known to come eat the red part. It's so cute. But this is a healing mushroom. So not only are you infiltrating everything you touch, but you are healing lives. You are making a difference. You are showing people how to heal themselves. That is true healing. You're not the healer, you're the catalyst. People need to know that you're just showing people how to heal themselves. And that's so beautiful. And then you've got my favorite mushroom, the red cage. So this mushroom captures people, captures insects in the cage, and uses that to break down and release spores. I think they're so cool. These are my favorite. So you're capturing your audience by luring them in, and I think that is admirable. Sneaky but admirable, and very smart.
The red cage thing, is it like sticky or something? How does it stay in there? Do you know?
Oh yeah, the whole thing is very. Look,
I've
how
never heard of that.
The grooves and everything.
That's brand new to me.
Yeah, I'll show you a video. It's really stupid cool.
Once you go down the mushroom lane, people, it is so cool.
If
That's
you
why I
look 'em
say I
up, they're
want
so
a
cool.
panel to have,
Oh, they're
because it's going to
so
relate
cool.
into a lot of different things.
They're so cool.
Okay.
Yeah, oh, you can't be allergic to all mushrooms. You're probably just allergic to some mushrooms.
I wouldn't test it, but
I mean, have a hypodermic needle with you. I mean,
All right, funny story. I went out to dinner one time with my husband and my mom, and I had an allergic reaction um, to the food because I'm allergic to nuts. And we didn't know that it was nut
Yes.
related. And he got up to ask about it, got 2 steps, sat back down, and he says, if it was cooked in pecan would that affect you?
Oh, yeah.
And I said, yeah, it would. They should have said something. Why don't they have it posted? And he goes like this and pointed in the air. It was written all across the
Oh,
wall, cooked in
shit.
pecan wood. So I was like,
Oh,
oh,
man.
but yeah. I went on with the dinner and finished it. He says, let's go to get you taken care. I said, I got about 20 minutes before my throat closes. And I finished eating because it was so fucking good.
Of course you did.
Then we went and got medical
Oh my
attention.
gosh.
It-
Funny story. If you've ever watched biohacking on Gaia, I had to cancel my Gaia subscription, but everyone is just a little bit allergic to nuts because certain plants, especially nuts, actually attack the body because that's their defense mechanism, because we're not really
Selena's
supposed to
allergic
eat
to
them.
nuts too. Okay, so I'm allergic to nuts, melons, so no watermelon, no. I can
Noted.
have hazelnut though.
Because they're not a nut, those are seeds.
And then I have a lot of food, medical allergies. Oh, it's my turn for Selena. So, girlfriend, first card I pulled for you is Monica Rambeau, Photon. This card is the star. This
Ooh.
is you. When Joey was talking, I was like, I feel that over here. I get that. You are a guiding light now, honey. You are so bright, you can't help but shine. And that's why I'm so impressed with you and your channel. You've chosen to use who you are for the betterment of people and yourself. There are people who know they can connect with other people and use it in the wrong way. They take it down the wrong lane. You've chosen to improve the world, improve yourself, improve your community. You've chosen to be that guiding light. And whether you've chosen to be a guiding light or not, you are. Okay. I know it's weird sometimes thinking of yourself as a guide, a guiding light, somebody who leads the way. But honestly, that's what you do. We both deal with the same goddess. We both worship Hecate, and Hecate guides. Okay. So I've started to accept the fact that I'm meant to guide people as best I can, or shine a light for them and let them choose which direction they're going in. But I want people to know what's ahead of them, which is where you come in as well. You shine a light on things and let them make their own decisions. You don't tell people what to think. I can't fucking stand people who tell you what to think. I believe this, so you should believe it too. Fuck you. There's a couple very famous authors.
Same.
Yeah. I just don't agree with it. That's
Christopher Penczak talking to you.
I'm not going to call anybody out.
I just did.
Yeah. But you're meant to be a shining light. So the next card I have for you is the warning. We have the Cyclops card.
There it
Scott
is.
Summers. I told you Cyclops.
Cyclops.
But it's in reverse.
Cordyceps.
This card is the Knight of Cups. What I'm feeling here is the warning to focus your vision a little more. You're doing a lot of shit right now, my love. A lot of shit. You've got a lot on your plate. She's in college right now. She's working her ass off.
She
Currently
is
working towards a PhD and then doctorate, I believe. Girl, If you have to pull back from other things, it's understandable, but you need to make sure you have your goal in sight. Line it up a little more. We've been talking about this as well, restructuring our lives, making sure
Smoke cleanse.
making sure we're safe and taken care of so we can be there for other people. Okay. That warning is honestly, keep your eye on the prize and not on the department store. Okay. The third tarot card I have for you is the Seven of Cups, but it's in reverse. This is the card, the Necronomicon. The Darkhold. Necronomicon is another series. This is the Darkhold. The Darkhold promises you your deepest desires, your wishes. It tells you you can have anything you want. The problem is it comes at a price. Okay. Just like the Seven of Cups, some of those cups are bullshit. Okay. They're false paths. What I said about keeping your eye on the prize with the card before, this is a warning also. Well, I guess because I'm doing the warnings now. Huh. You know that phrase, not all that glitters is gold? Well, not all that's shiny is spiritual. All right.
Ooh,
So
nice.
just be cautious, keep your eye on the prize, and be very discerning. That's the other thing with the Cyclops card. Be very discerning. And the Wish card, the Seven of Cups. All right. And we're going to pull an oracle for you.
Ooh, that's pretty.
This is my talisman oracle. I love this deck. Allison's husband turned me on to it.
Oh. Brandon? Is that his name?
Brandon.
Yeah.
I miss them already and they're gone. Selena, you've got the card of good fortune. I should probably mirror our screen, but this is all good things coming for you. I had a brain fart right there because I noticed the animal in the center is actually a scarab. You've got a scarab on your card along with the words good fortune. I see. Oh, here's a. Hey, Ange. Welcome in. Maru says, I see so many spiritual videos that are just emotional manipulation. Thank you, girlfriend.
Word.
This is the warning. Choose wisely. Okay. And lean on the people you trust for answers because they will always give you the right advice. That good fortune with the scarab in the center is just so cool. All right.
As are you.
Oh, it is showing the words correctly.
Yeah,
oh, thanks,
good.
Ange. Okay. Okay. So that's what we have for you, my love. Thank you for letting us read for you. Selena and I will be
doing a little energy
tonight.
clearing.
Yeah. Where's my bells? Selena and I will be on with Ramon tonight, 6 o'clock Mountain, 9 o'clock Eastern.
We love you too, Selena.
Selena is another one that falls into what I call the bad bitch category. Okay, I've noticed that I'm surrounding myself with bad bitches, be they male or female. All of my friends are spiritual kick-ass people. They really are, and I know that my tribe and my community will always have my back.
Absolutely.
And keep me grounded and remind me who the fuck I am.
You betcha.
For the good and the bad. All right.
You betcha.
You guys ready for the next person?
Yes. Beep, boop, boop, beep, beep, boop.
Wait, gotta add it to the stage this time. Same. All right.
You got this.
So many people tried to teach me how to use this giveaway tool. And Linda de Gonzalez, thank you again for being the one.
Aquarius. We are such twinsies.
Okay.
Oh my goodness. I'm so excited to read the Wizard of Oz Tarot for Aquarius. It's all her fault, their fault. How do you identify? I'm sorry.
All right, here we go.
Aquarius, how do you identify?
She's a female.
Okay. So I did get you right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's do this.
Aquarius. How many understand it?
It reminds me of the end of 40-Year-Old Virgin. You snorted. Yes. It's one of my goals to make my friends snort.
She's not kidding.
Oh, we've got another one. Oh, beautiful. Oh. Nice. Whoop.
I heard a phone. I don't know where my phone is.
Aquarius.
Oh, well. If it starts going off, I'll find it.
Aquarius. I'm so excited. The only black card in my Mushroom Tarot came out. Beautiful. Beautiful. I love it.
Interesting.
Okay. Aquarius, you got the 10 of Brooms reversed. And that tells me that you, just like Maru, are also learning what not to put on your plate. So I feel like you're taking inventory of what you don't need in your life, what you don't need in your time. You're setting boundaries. You're drawing the line. You're saying no. And no is a complete sentence. There should be no guilt whatsoever at what you are drawing your line about. No guilt at all. And you are learning, you've got the black ghost mushroom. Look at that beautiful shroomy shroom. You're learning where to shine and where to shine your light. What you pay attention to grows. The spotlight finds you. I don't know if you've ever done drama or acting or plays or anything like that, but the spotlight finds you. You don't find the spotlight finds you. And that is so important. That's a lesson that you need to learn.
Yes.
The spotlight finds you. That means that you don't go seeking. Manifestation finds you. You attract what you pay attention to. You be the light. You be the star. Which brings me to the star. You're the magic wand. You're not the tools. You're the tool. You are the magic. You don't need the tools of life. You are the tool. You are the magic. Be that magic. Don't get caught up in having all the things and having all the decks and the pretty stuff and everything that you need. Rely on your intuition. We got the High Priestess reversed at the beginning of the session, remember that. Don't forget that you are the magic. You are the divination tool. It's not the decks you use, it's not the tools you have, it's not your magic wand, it's you.
Hey, that goes.
And you got turkey tail block. This is all about, who you allow and what you allow into your life. Do not allow people, places, things in your life that aren't good for you. You know what those are.
I think I just entered myself in the drawing by putting. Well, because I was telling Harrison, if you guys want to be entered into the
That's
drawing,
okay.
put
We'll do it
hashtag
again if
bomb.
you are. But no is a complete sentence, right? We've said that already. No guilt whatsoever. None. You do not have to be friends with anybody you don't want to be friends with. You do not have to, do anything that it doesn't feel right in your solar plexus, in your core. Pay attention to that. If it feels wrong, don't do it. Period. No excuses.
That's Aquarius energy.
Mm,
Aquarius energy
beautiful.
will
Well,
walk
she's
away.
got the star.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aquarius energy, if it's not working for them,
Mhm.
it's an
You're so right.
air
No,
sign.
I know that. I know I'm
Yeah.
right. I'm just kidding.
Hashtag, yeah. Joey's
Um,
always right. I love her.
And you've got the Four of Spears. Look at that beautiful card. Don't burn yourself out. Take a breather. Come back to yourself and to spirit. If you have to take a moment to meditate, to ground, to center, do that. Yeah. When you do that, you have the blue. I can't pronounce that. I'm gonna try it. It's Latin.
Leratiomyces.
Okay. What he said. Discovery, unknown. When you do meditate, you are going to find so many things about yourself that's going to help that spotlight find you. When you go within, you're the hermit. You pay attention to that inner light. And you find that hope, that inspiration. You find the magic within. You find who you are and you bring that forward. Then the spotlight can find you. That's the whole point.
That. These are really pretty cards, you guys. They really are.
I'm so glad these went
freaky
together.
Looking.
Oh, I love it. I know.
Looks like intestines. All
they
right.
do. I love fungi.
So Aquarius.
Aquarius.
I always pause because I know she's going to say that.
Mic drop. That totally was a mic drop moment, but I didn't want to drop the mic because that's expensive.
So the first card I drew, remember, I'm giving you warnings, what to look out for, how to arm yourself, okay? The Moon card, Moon Knight, came out. Okay. But it came out reversed. So there's some resistance to moving forward. Cycles that should be starting are being delayed. There's some procrastination taking place. Yeah. Oh, here we go. I think this is a matter of how you're dealing with situations. when the moon card shows upside down, I take it to the fear aspect.
Totally.
The subconscious, those two dogs that are on the shoreline that represent our domestic and our wild nature. When that card is reversed, it's pretty much just crazy dogs wild running around for me.
Dogs gone wild.
Yeah, dogs gone wild. Bitches gone wild.
Yeah.
I think this is taking that to the fear aspect. So there's fear stopping you from becoming what you need to be, what you're meant to be. Look who made another appearance. And I shuffled the fuck out of these. Is we got Squirrel Girl again, but this time she's in reverse. Okay. This is saying you're letting emotional factors and fear stop you from being what you're meant to be. Okay. You're letting fear stop you. And since these are, she's the Queen of Cups. I think it's something very specific. All right. In the traditional deck, the Queen is examining that cup. She's staring at that puppy. I don't think you're examining everything that's happening around you properly. I don't think you're dealing well with certain situations. Both the Moon and the Queen of Cups are water cards, and they're reversed. That's spirituality and emotion upside down right now. And the last card I have for you is a good sign, but it's still a warning. It's Doc Ock. We have the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords in reverse. This is saying you're basing your current mental and emotional state on shit that happened a long time ago that's still affecting you. The Eight of Swords, I'm famous for saying this on my shows. I associate it in this way. It's your past fucking with your present.
Mm-hmm.
And if you don't settle, it's going to fuck with your future. Okay?
Yep.
So there's issues that need to be addressed up here. Okay.
Can I say something?
Absolutely.
Depression is living in the past and anxiety is living in the future. If you live in the present, you have neither.
Oh, I love that. I'm going to put that on a freaking mug.
Yeah, depression is living in the past. Think about it, because you're dwelling about things that happened to you. Anxiety, you're worried about the future. Yeah.
Having this card upside down is telling me that it's baseless fears.
Yeah.
Okay? It's
That's
just
future.
false thinking.
Yeah. You're so welcome, Aquarius. Please please message me. I have a bajillion meditations for anything, everything.
So that Queen of Cups was Cancer energy.
That's my rising.
Cardinal water. I drew this last night for somebody. The same card. I love it. It's a jellyfish on the card. This is the card of balanced emotions. All right. You may feel like a jellyfish at times, but you're a dangerous fucking jellyfish.
They do not fuck around.
No, and they don't even have to try. They don't actively seek out to hurt people. Only the people that hurt them. Only the people that enter into their sphere where they shouldn't be. Okay. Yes, Selena. She said get some energy healing from Joey. Joey, if you're interested in setting up an energy session with Joey, you can go through I have her link in the email. I mean, her email in the description. Yeah. So, to review, don't be so resistant to change. Don't live in fear. You need to balance yourself a little better and remember that you're in charge of your current situation, even though it may not seem like it. Baseless fears, even if it is actual trauma that's happened in the past, it's time you reached out and got that taken care of. And the balanced emotions card. So this whole spread says to me that there was a thorn in your side in the past that you're still feeling the pain from. It's time to get that shit taken care of. All right. And if that requires reaching out for a professional, then do that. But I want to make sure you're taking care of yourself. Okay. Thank you for letting us read for you tonight.
Yes. Doing a little energy clearing there. I don't do a recap, and I hope you got everything I said.
Well, because I babble a lot when I do my readings.
Did I babble?
No.
Did
You
I?
make sense. I want my readings I want them to walk away with a single sentence or two that they could refer back to.
Hopefully.
It's just that thing I do with my clients, so it carries over to YouTube. And if you want a reading with me, my information is in the link. I do $50 an hour sessions, $70 an hour ancestor reading sessions.
You can also book with him on my
The Veiled Cottage Witch.
theveiledcottagewitch.com.
Yes.
He is my official tarot reader.
Yes. And if you're local, I will be with Joey at the Bisbee Market this weekend.
Whoop whoop! It's supposed to be a beautiful, beautiful day too. You are so welcome, Aquarius.
Oh, I can't shuffle yet. We have to pick a person.
Yes.
It's time to booty. Here we go. Oh, yep. I see my little symbol in there. Son of a bitch.
Mechanicus. Thank you. Mechanicus.
That's Harrison.
Harrison, thank you.
You said his name and he won.
Nice. You're welcome.
All right, Harrison.
Oh, goodness. I just bent a card. That is not cool.
I hate it when that happens. Oh, because it makes your soul bleed for a second.
This is the first time I'm doing readings with this deck. So, like,
what is that?
That popped out.
The Seven of Brooms. That's my card, by the way.
Yep.
All right.
Bisbee is super cool. They are our kind of people down there.
I can't do this. You guys, hold on. I have a workaround.
Okay. Oops. We're good.
Okay. Ha! Did it. I thought we were going to lose visual for a second. Okay. There. I didn't want to have to put it behind me.
Right.
There we go. I got so much crap on here.
The dice are rigged. They're weighted. Are they weighted dice? I know how to do that. I mean,
do you?
No, I don't.
No, you don't. So, funny story. I was at a friend's house one time with their parents. I think I was about 20 something. But they got locked out of the house. It was a very nice, ritzy neighborhood and not very nice church-going people and innocent. And they were panicking because they didn't know how to get back in
Mm-hmm. You
Yes.
broke in, didn't you?
in about 30 seconds. Yeah.
Hey, stand back.
But after
Let the
that, they
professional
looked at
get
me
it.
very different. So, yeah.
Right.
Your
I
families
mean-
taught you guys certain things. My family taught me other things. All right.
Right. We all have our skills.
My dad used to give me comments like, when you go to jail, not if, when you go to jail, that tells
No,
you.
it's the second time somebody's asked if we're married. We're not married to each other. I have a wife and he has a husband.
Yes. I wish my husband could garden like your wife did. Oh my gosh. I mean, our coven grounds are really, really coming along nicely.
All right. So, Harrison,
Nope.
what I have for you in the light part of things, you've got the 6 of cans. And this tells me that your inner child needs some love. You really need to.
What is the 6 of cans?
What is the 6 of cans?
That's cups, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So you need to work with, you need to play, you need to have some fun. Calm your tits,
Calm your tits.
right? You're working too hard, you're concentrating too much, you're taking life too goddamn seriously, and you need to cut loose and have some fun. Call into sick from work, have a good time. Cut loose. Have some fun. Let yourself play and enjoy. Your sacral chakra is all blocked up because you're not having fun. You're not having any pleasure in life. Have some fun.
Wow. That's a lot of
Lucky.
I'm not understanding the question or the comment here. Can we get a lucky sun reverse death? Those are all very dangerous situations.
Yeah.
Yes. But they are all speaking what you put there of change for the better. So even though it's a joke.
Under that is the amethyst deceiver, deception. This feels like you're going through the motion every day, and you're just Zeep Zorp robot.
Zeep Zorp.
Joe versus the volcano, going through every day, just doing the same thing. You need to break that pattern, make a change, even if it's something very, very little. You need to break it up, do something different, challenge that daily routine so that you can make some kind of happiness and joy and pleasure in your life. It's only when you make that little bitty change can your life bring room for that joy and that pleasure.
Well, that's interesting.
You've got the 9 of cans reversed here, the 9 of cups reversed. You're not happy. Plain and simple, you're not happy. But that brings back to, you've got to make a change. You've got to make room for that happiness.
Smoke cleanse.
Yeah, you've got to get some healing. You've got the Scarlet Elf Cup here again, coming forth to say hi again from us. The second time it's appearing. This is telling me you've got to do some healing, do some chakra work, do some heart work. You've got some healing to do. You've got some heartache to heal. I feel very heavy in my chest right now. You've been hurt in some sort of relationship, but it's done. It's in the past. You've got to let that heal. And the only way to do that is moving forward. And to do the things that bring you joy. The 5 of bricks, 5 of pentacles, there's help. There's help all around you and support all around you, but you have to let it in. People are all around you offering to help you, and you keep shoving it away. Don't do that. Allow them to help you. It's everywhere, all around you. It's a Mercury card, which is his
The magician.
the magician. So you have that power to say, yes, I accept your help. So don't shove that away. Let it happen. Regeneration. This is, the oyster mushroom. This is the power of rebirth. So things can get better, but you have to allow it to. You have to be able to move forward. And the only way to do that is to allow that help and healing into your life, into your heart, so that you can move forward. You can't move forward if you're stuck in the past. So you have to let that healing and that support in and make that inner child happy, have fun and play, conjure that pleasure so that you can move forward and heal. So that's what I have for you.
Huh? No, I'm just kidding. So, Harrison.
Yeah, it checks out.
Yes, Faye, this is probably the chillest chat you're ever gonna.
Yeah, that's very chill.
Joey is my bestie. We do 420 tarot a couple times a month. We both do serious energy work with our clients, and sometimes we just need a break from responsibility. And we do accept this as a responsibility, but it is what we are. It's not what we do, it's what we are. We are messengers.
Yes.
So this is a chance for us to reground ourselves, to center ourselves, and
Yes.
remember who the fuck we are.
Yes.
We pass messages to people, so it centers us. And if we want to smoke a bong while we do it, well, smoke along, bitches. All right, so here's what I got for you. Your first card was the Six of Cups.
What?
My first card is the Six of Cups.
Shut up.
So this is co-signing on your message. This is saying, yeah, you need to harken back to a more playful time. You've got lucky on the card.
This is the cards yelling at you, P.S.
Yeah. Play. You need a little more play. You need to widen your arena of play. All right. Take the past into the future. But
Scorpio, right?
this is fixed water Scorpio. Yes. Now, this is also a card of standing your ground. Okay, finding your balance. You're in that state right now. You are finding out who you are, what you can do. Your spiritual work is Harrison is a prime example. I don't tell him what to believe or how to think.
Right.
I give him, this is what it means. You take it from here. Tell me what your intuition is telling you. His studies go in a totally different arena than my studies on spiritual matters. But tarot allows us to connect in that way. Tarot is that universal unifying thing, Harrison. And that's why I'm so looking forward to you carrying on my legacy, so to speak. Once I pass everything on to you, you're on your own. You're going to be able to start taking your own students, which is going to be fucking awesome. So, and he'll probably do it a lot better because he's smart. The dude can organize and think in that structured way. I can't. I'm fucking all over the place like a wildfire. But he's very patient with me. So, yeah, you need a little more play and remember why you're involved in what you're involved with. All right, there's joy to be had in what we do.
Yes.
The Knight of Wands is our next card, and this is Shuri. before she became the Black Panther, she was T'Challa's sister, a badass in her own right. She was the smartest chick in Wakanda. Okay, I
Mm.
mean, um, this is a combination of air and fire. It is knights are fire, first of all, and then you've got fire for wands, but you've got air with Shuri's intelligence fanning those flames. All right, so let your mind lead you where it will, as long as you have passion for what you're doing.
Mhm. Mhm.
That is the warning for that card. Remember to have passion for what you're doing. In Magic, we're going to talk about this tonight. Fucking
I'm
hell.
so excited.
If you don't have passion for what you're doing, bro, your magic's not going to work. Your insights aren't going to be clear.
Yeah, going through the
It's-
motions, like I was saying.
Yeah, you're going to be that chick at the DMV. Next. You know, don't fall for that trap. You're a unique individual. You're not going to fit into other people's expectations or molds. All right. You're going to have to forge your own path, which is both awesome and
You said which.
buckle up, Buttercup. But no, you got this shit covered. Why do I say that? Because the third card I have for you is the High Priestess card, and on this card is Storm.
Ooh.
Alexis drew this the other night, Alexis
Love
Milner,
it.
and I told her, be the badass black bitch you were meant to be, mama. Harrison is a little thin white dude, so I can't tell him that.
Yes, you can.
All right, embrace your inner black woman. Be powerful.
Like Medea.
The High Priestess, this card, Storm, she controls the weather on a global scale, not just locally. Your power and your messages will affect people around the world. I'm thinking, Harrison, you have the capability of writing literature that will get published in the spiritual realm. And just like that. All right, I'm going to explain something. When I'm relaying messages, once I've given what I need to say, if I try to dig deeper, it's like a wall I can't go past. I'm just that one point. That's the message I think I was meant to give to you, dude. Prepare.
Somebody got my Medea reference. Thank you. Somebody heard me. Love it.
Be prepared to do things like writing. You're that kind of smart, man. All right, you're clever as fuck, and you can see the world in unique ways. You don't fit into other molds, so don't try. All right, and don't get frustrated.
Yeah, it's easy to do.
Just forge your own path. All right. That's a powerful card right there.
Like Fleetwood Mac says, you can go your own way.
Go your wrong way.
I was so hoping you would do that part.
You
do never disappoint me.
Never. So, Harrison, the Oracle card I drew for you is a card called Courage. All right. This is the key. Now, here's the thing. Having the courage to forge your own path is the main message. But dude, there's a big lion on the card. I'm a Leo. I'm the one teaching you tarot. I'm honored to know you when, is what I'm saying. I'm honored to have a small part in your spiritual development and future. So I'm looking forward to it. Thank you, Harrison, for letting me.
Can I add?
Here. Yes, of course.
Do not forget where you came from.
Yeah, I get free copies of all your books, dude.
Right?
Slums.
I mean, Free merch
I told
for
Selena
life.
the same. I told Selena the same thing. I
Don't
want
forget. Where you
I
get
want a
that?
free copy once she's a published author.
Right? I mean, that's important.
I recognize gold when I see it, people. I do.
Thank you, Harrison.
Prosperity. The hashtag for tonight. You're actually right in time for the next drawing. Put hashtag bong into the chat to be entered for a reading. I'm going to give my cards 3 quick shuffles and a cleanse. And then I'm going to give my lungs a cleanse and we'll do the drawing. So hashtag bong.
Try that again. You did the D. There you go. There you go. Ooh, there you go. Yes. Ooh,
Awesome.
I'd pay for those. I'd pay for those.
Yeah. And when I say he's that kind of smart, he's that deep in
I love.
I don't
that
want to
movie.
blow his shit on air here, but his research takes him into areas that I haven't researched.
Nice.
So I'm just honored
Nice.
to be a part of his journey. He's gonna be something. I'm
Who
telling
is the next one?
you. All right. I was just waiting for those people to put their bong entries in.
They did.
Don't get all insistent, bitches. Calm down. Hold on.
Calm your tits.
Calm your tits. All right. For those who don't know, calm your tits is a Bobby thing. I'm always saying that.
I'm saying it now too.
Yeah. Calmeth thy titteth. Maybe both of them.
That's what you said in my reading. the
I
other day.
did. Maybe both of them.
Prosperity!
Prosperity! Look at I told you were right in
You
time.
are not too late.
Woo.
Word, big bird.
How you doing energy wise? You do good?
I'm good. I
Okay.
will need to leave soonish, like 3,
Okay.
to do my eucalyptus tarot
All right.
or eucalyptus thing. But
Yeah.
if 3 is okay with you, I'm down.
We good.
Good. Ooh,
All right.
that one. Winner, chicken dinner. But I'm feeling good. I'm feeling great. I'm feeling wonderful. Like, what about Bob?
I'm good.
I
What
was
about
saying,
Bob?
What about Bob? You know what he's doing? I feel good. I feel great. I feel
Yeah.
wonderful. I love that movie so much. Richard Dreyfuss is amazing.
You know the fucked up thing is by the time my show rolls around at 6 tonight, I'll be sober again.
No, you won't, because oh snap!
Wow. I'm all
There it
hijacking
is.
your reading. Wow.
You are hijacking. Get off! Get off!
Get off my tit.
He's trying to read my cards, you guys. I told
I'm a
on
backseat
you.
reader.
You are. I got this. Read your own cards. I did draw attention to it, to be fair. To be fair, I go, oh. Did you see the first card, though?
Yes.
I love that card. It's so cute. Prosperity Road. I am reading with the Wizard of Oz Tarot and the Mushroom Spirit Oracle. So we're having a good time.
Okay. And let's see. Prosperity says, I'm going insane over my partner's actions. We are long distance and he is ghosting me. 10 days of silence. Second time in a month. What the fuck is going on?
I'm going to tell you. All right. Okay. So
that's all right.
This is the light side and that is the shadow side. So I can't do specifics. Because
she'll read the
I don't
energy
do that.
of the situation.
But I will tell you that you've got the Justice card reversed. So what that means, there's a lot of unfairness going on. There is a lot of hands on the hips, stomping the feet going on. And this is just straight up imbalance. It's just time to reevaluate. Time to put your heart on one side and the situation on the other, and it's 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 an all or nothing situation right now. So it's time to make that list. Once you make that list, you've got the oyster. It's the regeneration.
The oyster.
The oyster, the regeneration, and this is reinventiveness. This is a whole new way of looking at things. This is rebirth. This is new life, new beginnings, starting from scratch all over. Now, in that, you've got the tower, which is the tornado, which is perfect for new beginnings because sometimes things are built in the shittiest way possible and need to be tore down in order to build new. And that's what we're doing. Even though you want things to be perfect, they're not. And that's the shitty part. But the tower is my favorite tarot card because you get a fresh start. And my life has been all about fresh starts because I've tried to build a foundation from shit way too many times. And it hasn't worked. You've got the fairy ink cap here, subtlety. You can't go through this relationship or your life just being polite and being nice and doing things because you're expected to. I'm plugged into you right now. I'm feeling your energy, and I feel like you are, doing this because you're expected to, and that's not a good reason why. You've got the Ace of Brooms here. This is an opportunity, a huge opportunity for you to do what you're passionate for. Do what you feel in your heart and in your core and in your soul to be right. This is the spark of new beginnings for you right now. You've got the Amanita Muscara, the beautiful, what's it called? Fly Agaric, expanded awareness. You're looking at the big picture right now.
Pope killer.
Yeah. Yes. You're looking at the big picture right now. Not through a tiny tunnel lens, but the big picture right now. That's your advantage. Not through the lens of what everyone expects of you, but the big picture of what the long run, the long term is going to be. And that is the most important part. Where do you see yourself in 5 years, in 10 years? Look for that and use that as where you're headed, as where you need to be right now.
Goals.
Yeah.
Goals.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. I hope that answered your question.
I'm hearing
on the light side.
Set your sights and follow through.
Yeah.
When you say that.
Definitely follow through.
That justice card upside down, that imbalance that's next to the tower. That Ace of Brooms, to me, there's a sense of vulnerability while she's rebuilding.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Hey, boo. So here's what I got for you.
Yes, Joanne, the tornado can pick you up and place you somewhere else, somewhere safe. Yeah.
I haven't looked at the cards yet.
Oh.
I went to lay it down to flip it over, and my hand didn't flip it over. So I First impressions are going to be important in this
Okay.
reading. Know that I'm feeling the guide touch, as I call it, and the tightness in my throat, which means speaking for. So this is a message.
Yeah. Good. I think they need that.
They're all messages, but this is a direct spirit message
Mm.
that somebody is trying to basically get your ear and say, hey, all right. Flipping the first card, the Ace of Coins. You had the Ace of Brooms. I have the Ace of Coins. And on this card, we've got Baby Groot. The sense of vulnerability that I was feeling with this is the seed of something new. The message I'm getting. Where are you going to plant your seed, though? How are you going to plant it? Under what conditions? That's very important when you're trying to grow something. What are the conditions that it's growing in?
Mm-hmm.
So those conditions may need to be addressed. Remember, we are not relationship professionals. We are not medical professionals.
Or counselors.
We are not counselors. What we are people trying to help other people. People who need people. Oh, the love. Yeah, I couldn't just leave it hanging. You had to say the last part. New seeds are being planted, but you're the one planting them. So you decide in what environment things are going to grow. If you're willing to accept everything that's going on around you, then you need to plan accordingly. If you choose to address things and put thy foot down in one way or another, that's your choice also. We can't make these decisions for you. I can tell you that the aces contain the seed of all the earth signs, and the earth signs deal with Capricorn, which is identity, Taurus, which is what you have, what you value, and Virgo, with how you deal with what you have, how you analyze what you have. So
it's that M word.
Money?
No.
What?
The with the dailies.
Minutia.
I always forget how to say that word.
Yeah, that's Virgo energy.
Minutia.
Examining the minutia of what you have. But like I say, this is the seed of new growth, and that new growth is up to you.
We are so in sync, Bobby.
So I know right now questions of stability are in play for you because I have the Hierophant in reverse. Hierophant card here is pretty cool. It's Professor X. Okay. Professor X gathers mutants so he can help them deal with their abilities, right? He's a teacher. He's a protector. Right now, this card says you're feeling vulnerable. You're feeling open. You're feeling unstable. This Hierophant is associated with Taurus energy, which deals with stability, both physical and financial. It's the bull. You can't move a bull. It's stable. Okay. Those questions, I know you're in flux right now. I know you're feeling vulnerable. You asked in your question, what's going on? To me, take this as you will. I'm not trying to interfere in anybody's relationship. To me, it seems that, because when I was young, I've done this. They're doing it because they know they can get away with it. forgiven them before, they're going to do it again,
Mm-hmm.
and they'll do it in the future because I did that. I would disappear for days. And I was dating a guy named Mark. We lived together for several years. I was still an addict at that time, and he didn't know I was a functioning addict. I ended up overdosing. That's how he found out.
Mm.
So questions of stability are in play for you.
Mm-hmm.
I changed out of the blue. Makes zero sense. Yes, because it was like a light switch.
Mm-hmm.
I think honestly, I can't read third party. I won't read third party on air or in private for that matter. Sometimes that energy does interfere in a reading, and then I'll include it.
Same.
But
I will say, if your intuition tells you something, it's probably correct.
here's the thing. I'm agreeing with that. Your intuition is, there's messages you're receiving from your personal guides and messengers, synchronicities that are happening, like things you notice for the first time that you hadn't noticed before. Those are small messages telling you, wake the fuck up. All right.
Yeah.
Take notice of what's happening. He's an addict too. Then he's definitely doing that whole, in my opinion, he's definitely doing that whole, he'll do it because he can get away with it. You've forgiven him before.
Yeah.
Um,
People walk all over you because you allow it.
not you specifically, but people.
Yeah.
Yeah. I put Mark through hell. I did. I really did.
You've been on the flip side where
Yeah.
she's coming from.
The thing is, that was the relationship that I realized I was taking advantage of him and doing that. And I told him, I'm leaving the state because if I stay here, I know everybody.
Yeah.
I know every bartender in town because I used to bartend, and then I used to deal out of their bars. This was almost 30 years ago. I knew I needed a change because if I stayed in that situation, I was going to keep taking advantage of him.
Yep.
So I said, I'm doing this for my sake, but I'm doing it for your sake too.
Yeah. I love that. I love that about you. You have you could see that.
I've always been guided by my gods, and at that point I was more in fear of my gods. So I was afraid if I didn't do the right thing, shit was going to get real. Okay. I was at that point in my life struggling to hang on to my life, my sanity, my spirituality, anything. I was grabbing, and he was a lifeline, and I needed to learn how to take care of myself. So
yeah,
haven't seen him since. That was, gosh, about 30 years ago. Wow. I hope he's good.
These are the mushrooms that are growing in my
Are they?
Wildflower garden. Yeah.
I noticed those mushrooms grow in groups.
Yeah.
In clusters.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. So we need to turn that stability right side up. You need to find your own stability. Put your foot down where necessary. I'm sorry that you're feeling that it's heading for a breakup, which is even worse. I can't tell you it's for the best. Well,
it's going to be hard, but the tower is an opportunity to rebuild.
Yeah.
It's always going to be better. The tower's tough, but it's better in the long run.
Here's the danger. And now I see why I didn't flip the cards right side out. I would have overthought it. When I flipped it over, the first thing I thought of was, oh, that sneaky bastard. The Knight of Cups. in the comics, everybody loves Cyclops, the White Queen, Phoenix, the Goblin Queen. Everybody had it for Cyclops bad. He was the lover man. The Knight of Cups knows the right thing to say at the right time to get their way. That's an addict thing. Addict. I'll always be an addict. Even though I don't do hard drugs, I may smoke for medical reasons with my doctor's approval. Yeah, I knew the right thing to say to people to get what I wanted when I was using. So
It's the language of the addict.
even if he's a good person at
Manipulation.
heart, yeah, he's not himself at this point. He's being guided by the drugs. So I would honestly suggest if you get a chance, if he ever shows up, let him know you've obviously got a drug problem. We need to talk about this and start that conversation. And if it, don't be afraid of it ending the relationship, because would you rather stay in the relationship and accept all of this that's happening to you, or would you actually want to at least try to communicate before taking any further steps?
Don't forget big picture.
I'm all about communication. She was
Yeah.
right when she said the magician. That's ruled by Mercury. That's communication. I'm big on it.
Yeah, you will be the target of blame, but don't. That is, you're not to blame for
that is
their
a
addiction.
very good point, because they will turn everything around on you. Well, I was doing this because you, or you didn't.
Yeah,
or
you stressed me
you
out.
should have. Yeah, I did that. I made people feel that way.
Yeah, that's shitty.
I went to NA
Super
for
shitty.
a very long time.
Maybe that's the justice card reversed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In NA, you have to take responsibility for your actions. So if anybody is watching who needs counseling or help with drug addiction, Narcotics Anonymous is something I would recommend. Wait, I missed something. Hold on. She said, yeah. Here we go. These were reactions to me. He reacted by going silent because he knows that he has no defense, dear.
Yeah.
Rather than admit that he's in the wrong, he's going to take himself out of the equation so he can't be blamed. And as long as he's getting drugs, he's not really going to pay attention to your feelings. Most addicts, as long as they're getting drugs, won't pay attention to their partner's feelings or the damage and harm they're causing.
Yeah.
So, like I say, it's up to you to see how to handle things. The last card I drew for you is the Oracle card, and this is the leadership card.
Ooh.
Okay, it's also a card of strength. It's also a card of, you know, in the movies, that scene where the bullies used to pushing somebody around and he goes to hit the poor guy, and the guy raises his hand and stops the fist in midair, and he shakes his head like, no. You know, that type of thing, that situation. That's what I'm getting from this. Not allowing yourself to be an emotional punching bag, not allowing yourself to get beat up emotionally, basically. Take control of your emotions. That cat has claws.
Don't be afraid to use them.
Don't be afraid to use them. Well, not physically, because then there's physical proof you attacked him.
Right.
You don't want that.
Use your metaphysical claws.
Look at what Faye said. Hold on.
Yes.
As a recovered addict, I blamed everyone but me and wasn't able to get clean till I said, yeah, this is on me. I need to do it for me. That's the thing with addiction. We as recovering addicts,
Thank you, Grace. That's very nice of you.
It was awful the way I took advantage of people. And I did my best to reconnect with people and apologize and make amends, is what they call it. In some cases, I didn't, because in order to make those amends, it would have just caused them more pain.
Mm.
And those ones I did a private ritual. But yeah, I took accountability for my actions. And this is saying he needs to take accountability for his actions before anything's going to progress. So
Yeah.
honestly, if he comes back, have the same conversation with him again. He needs to take accountability. He needs to get himself clean. You can't be going through this. Look what you're going through.
Yeah.
All right. So please stand up for yourself in the right
Yeah.
way, and make sure that you have numbers ready.
Yeah. For
Because
real.
you may get that small window where he says, okay, I'm open to this. Take advantage of it, because that window will close with an addict, right?
For real.
Once they start feeling that edge.
Yeah.
That's what happened with me. I took
When the
advantage of that
substance
small
takes
window.
priority, you are so right.
Yeah.
You are so.
See,
This
on
got
this,
real serious. I need to take a
which
hit.
is weird. We're sitting here smoking a bong talking about drugs, but we don't consider this a drug.
It's a plant.
It's a plant. We
Smoke cleanse.
we both smoke for physical reasons, like I said. Please just don't. I hear my phone, motherfucker. Where are you? Wherever it is. So just stand up for yourself. Make sure this is that's why I was feeling this was so important. This is
Yeah, why you didn't look at your cards?
This is why.
Yep.
This is fuck all important, all right? This is major life decisions here. Make sure you have resources available to you.
Prosperity, it was an act. They're all actors.
Yeah.
Addicts they have to act normal because they don't know normal.
This part right here, I can tell you how I worked. The torture I made people feel.
Golden. I landed here by air.
Right. Whoops, I inhaled by air.
Session. Yeah, you got to break that chain if you don't want it to happen again.
What was I saying? Oh, shit. I lost my thought for a second.
I'm so sorry.
It's that plant. Oh, that's it. The torture. I counted on that torture. I counted on them being so distraught that when I showed up, it was a relief.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's how I worked. I'm not saying that's how he works. I'm saying be cautious. There are people.
I think you already know what you have to do. I think you're struggling with the consequences.
Yeah.
Your fear of the consequences.
That's that Hierophant card upside down. Anyway, y'all.
Yeah.
Thank you for letting us.
I wish you the best of luck.
We love you, dear. Now that was a powerful one, and we're gonna get rid of this.
Yeah.
You get 3 rings. Everybody's been getting 3 bells tonight. Yeah. We take what we do very seriously. We may be smoking a doob while we do it.
Bone.
Doesn't mean we're not still providing these healing services to you.
Thank you, Debbie.
Joey's plant series will continue with
eucalyptus.
So when I hear eucalyptus, I think koala bears.
Koala bears is so cute. They're
They
so cute.
Hold on, and I'll tell you what I got coming up.
I'm excited. We'll try to catch it.
I
If
should
not,
know
I will
this.
watch it.
There it is. Okay. So, that's not what I wanted at all. I can't remember offhand. I know I've got tonight, and that's the
Tonight?
important
Mhm.
one. Friday, I'm reading with Kristen.
Maru just pulled a card with a koala on it. Oh, that's so cool.
We're too adorable.
We really are. We really
So,
are.
I do have tonight Behind the Moon. I've got readings with Kristen Louise Friday, and
Oh,
then next
fun.
week a bunch of
Got
shit.
market with me.
Yeah, Saturday I'll be at the Bisbee Market with
So
Joey.
fun.
And please, if you guys would like to schedule a private reading, our informations are in the description. You can contact both of us through theveiledcottagewitch.com.
Yep.
And thank you, everybody. We will see you on the next video.
Bye.
Bye.